Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the north shore of the Allegheny and Ohio rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. For some, the final chapter of the season. For others, a final week before the playoffs. And we're off in Week 18. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield comes out throwing. Finds a man, right side. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Divine Diablo there on the tackle.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Well, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Mayfield. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
I think it's fair to say, in the eye in the sky deadline, without that ball being tipped, we were looking at a big game. A missed opportunity to push their offense in a great play on the other side to deny the throw.
3rd down, here's Mayfield. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Tampa Bay in punt formation now. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. On the carry, this is Najee Harris. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Hauled in by Olave, left side. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Play action on 1st down. This is complete to Olave. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. After the sack, another pass on second down. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here he is on third and long. Catch made by Austin. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Irving here from the gun. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. That stop made by T.J. Watt. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Pressure coming. Baker. Trying for the deep ball. He's got it inside the 10. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Buccaneers pull ahead 6-3 in the first. On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers take a 4-point lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They motion a receiver left. Harris gets it on the counter. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Steelers 1st down. So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They'll try to attack this deficit, starting with 1st and 10. Staying on the ground with Harris. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. Offense in the hurry up here. From the 44 here on 2nd down. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Pass play now. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Right back to Irving now. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss. They need some extra time to think over 3rd and long. We've got a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Mayfield now from the gun. He's on the move. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. So it'll be Tommy Townsend once again to punt this away. And he sends this one straight up. He's trying to stick him deep. And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Steelers will take over possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. A carry by Harris here to start the drive. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. Offense up to the line fast. From the 19. He's got Andrews. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Gets this one to Pierce. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Here we go, 2nd and very long. He's going to push one deep down the right. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off Reed Blankenship. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Greg Newsome bringing that play to an end. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. And it's the Buccaneers who need to figure out this 3rd and 11. From the gun, Mayfield. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Collects this at the 32. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That one scored as a massive 67-yard effort. And they're going to take over possession. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Here's a throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Here we go. 18.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Ball at the 33 for first down.
Talk 70. Go.
Still sticking with the passing game. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second and 6 now. Hits his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The Steelers calling their first timeout. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards.
Ready, set.
They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker.
60. Ready.
Throwing it again here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. Trying again, following the sack. Oh, no, they get him yet again. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Oh, man, Brock, somebody, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders.
That's complete inside the 35. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers will add to their lead at the end of the half. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And that one is going to go out of bounds. Wow, they're going to get great field position out of this.
Okay.
First and 10 from the 41.
70 range, 70 range. Here we go, set. 19 Lion. Hey, smash Bronco.
Back to throw it. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be second down. One last play before the break.
Let's go now.
One final shot before halftime. Throwing for the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers cut into the lead on the last play of the half. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers cut the lead down to 4. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flight. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Cougar 19. Ready. 70 Timberwolf. Go check.
Hand off to the back. And he works his way for a gain of 4. Working quickly here.
Cowboy 80.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Street. Ready.
Back-to-back carries here. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Play brought to an end by Jonathan Grenard. It's a gain of 5, and he's just short. So that's third and less than a yard.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Back to the well again. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They go play action on first. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
They're going play action. Completed over the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. A big completion for the rookie out of Penn State, and it gets his guys the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
60 Bison.
Going to Harris to start the half. Room to run inside the 20. And he's finally taken down at the 7-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
I'll tell you what, kid, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of the broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just...
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Steelers take the lead right away in half number 2. That one right down the middle. And the Steelers push their lead to 3. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Run. Watch out! Alert!
Baker now from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along your route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Throwing again is Baker. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. First and 10 from the 41.
Alert! Key! Real. Stop!
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. He lofts it deep left. He's got it deep downfield. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers grab the lead on their first series of the half. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers take a 4-point lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's a return from the 7. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. They're out and set, first and 10.
Let's go.
They'll start with a give to Harris. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Yaya Diaby brings him down. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Olave with the catch. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
60 back.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Chased out to his right. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 14.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. New set of downs for him from the 46.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Escaped, and he's hit and dropped. So that's going to bring an end to our 3rd quarter. To the line they go. It's second down. Another try following the sack. This finds Austin complete. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Offense up to the line fast. Running back sent in motion. Throw on third down. He has the first over the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
He finds his running back on a deep shot. Nicely done. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Working quickly here. They're running again. And he's in for the touchdown. The Steelers take a fourth-quarter lead. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all, so they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
To throw, Mayfield. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That's an incredible sack, Kate, from them. It does more than just back them up a mile on second down. There's an immediate sense of desperation that comes from an offense. You can just feel it as a quarterback in the huddle. When you take a sack like that, now they got to dig themselves out of this hole.
And this one does not go far. It's about 3 yards, but still a tall mountain to climb. 3rd and long upcoming. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Got to figure out this 3rd down here.
Regular. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hey, Roy 33. Hey, alert! Up. Run. Pistol. Alert! King! Watch out!
He'll throw it. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He fires one deep down the middle. Big gain downfield. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. First down, here's Baker. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. backfield now from the gun. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. One alligator, two alligator, three alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hey, alert 33.
He's back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth.
Hey, come on, alert, come on, alert. Up. Run. Pistol.
Looking to throw. He puts some power on a deep one left. A crucial mistake late. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson takes it away. And the Steelers make the play that should win them this game. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10. Going right side, Harris with it. And he takes this in to the 40-yard line before going down. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Here we go, set.
Give now to the running back. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
19, right here.
Taken down back at the 34-yard line.
19 tight. Street.
They kick the running back in motion.
Come 19. Say, hey. Check.
He'll look to throw it. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Forced out to his right. They did it. He made the interception. And the Buccaneers have it now on his 8th pick of the year. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Keys.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. Can't get the playoff in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game.
Real. Regular. Point it right.
One final shot here. Getting out to his left. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. Well, Brock, the fans, all right. Here we go, Steelers, as they take the win on the North Shore. And they get one more victory in a division champion season. That, of course, not the championship they're focused on, right, Brock? And the road to the Super Bowl will begin at home next week in the wild card round. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.